Hey guys, so we're doing a little bit of a casual video today. No scripts, no like editing or anything, just straight up just going for it. So, welcome to the VRC Starkid Fanclub. It's not done yet. I'm still adding stuff as I go, but like we should be doing meetings soon anyway. So here's what I got so far. And also keep in mind, like, you don't need a headset in order to play VRChat, you just need a computer. You can actually play it without the headset. So if you wanted to come and visit it and check it out for yourself, and you don't have a headset, you can still check it out. So, first things first, this is the spawn area. We have a little bus that drops you off. We have the bus stop here as well, and this is actually my first time actually being able to make glass, so I'm very proud of that. So, first things first, we have a bus schedule that shows different locations. To Hatchetfield, to Clivesdale, Hogwarts, and Oregon. These aren't actual locations at the moment. Maybe they will be one day, I don't know, but as of right now, they're not. Also at the bus stop, I wanted to advertise some of like Starkid's side projects as well. So we have like the Bully Book by Eric Gale here, and then we also have Spies Are Forever by Tin Can Bros, which is Starkid's sister production company. And moving on to some actual locations, let's make our first stop Beanie's Coffee. So here we are inside of Beanie's Coffee Shop. We have all sorts of different fun pastries and stuff. We have little toasties with toppings and whatnot. We also have donuts, we have cupcakes, we have croissants, we have all sorts of fun things. So if you want a snack, this is a good place to come get one. Also, too, if you want to play barista, you can come behind here, serve up some coffee. And what's Beanie's Coffee Shop without a tip jar so you can have a song? So let's do that, huh?
Coffee, I'm your coffee gal. If you're looking to spice up your drink, caramel or toffee, I'm your coffee pal. If you're looking for something sweet, no shame in a lot of sugar, a ton of cream.
So you can just relax here, enjoy a tune, and have a snack. It plays either this song or Cup of Roasted Coffee at random. It'll just kind of pick one and play it. Let's move on to the next location. Up next, we have the Starlight Theater. So, first place that we end up in is the lobby, where we have all sorts of different posters for different Starkid shows. We also have different candies and stuff as well. We have Whoppers, we have Sour Patch Kids, Bunch of Crunch, so on and so forth. We have some popcorn. We have some drinks. Whoops. Okay. And then if you come in through here, we have the theater proper. So I'm going to set up my camera so that way you can see what makes this area so special. Because you're not going to see it from backstage, but you will from out here. Okay. So first, let's turn off the lights out there. Turn on the lights for the stage, and open the curtains. So here's the actual stage itself, but you can add things onto the stage. For example, the set of Annie. The set of Firebringer. The set of the guy who didn't like musicals. The set of a Harry Potter musical. The set of Holy Musical Batman. It's not quite done yet, because like there's still a bunch of musicals I still need to make sets for, but that's what I have so far. And we can use these for our fan club meetings where maybe we act out our favorite scenes together. Those are kind of the only ones that are available at the moment, though, and I'll add more eventually. But the buttons are all here. And you can collapse them all. Blah. Words. You can collapse them all by pressing this button here. You can also spawn up props as well, using this button over here. Right now, the only props that we have are for the guy who didn't like musicals. Where they all pop up over here. So we have a keyboard, we have the guns, we have the stuff for Beanie's coffee shop for the scenes. We have the giant meteor and so on. Once again, you can use that to turn it back off, use this to collapse the buttons. And then over here, we have the video player. And the video player is what we can use to watch shows together. All the videos here pull directly from Starkid's YouTube channel, so you don't have to worry about them losing views or anything. And they're sorted by category, so we have the parody shows here. We have the Potter musicals here, the originals here, and Hatchetfield here. Trail of Oregon was a little bit of a toughie to figure out because of all the endings, right? Because, like, there's 5 different endings. So, the solution that I came up with was this. I'm gonna wait for the actual musical to load. Pull it down to the ending.
You've got dysentery. And you got it real bad.
Oh no, someone's got dysentery and they got it real bad!
You've come so far.
We did our best.
I know, and I'm sorry, man, but this is just an act of God. Well, without further ado, the family member dying of dysentery tonight is, drumroll please.
And if we press this button here, we get to choose who dies. The buttons actually do pop up here, and they all link to the different death scenes. My favorite, personally, is the daughter one. So you click on that, it loads up.
You, daughter. No!
And of course it works for all of them, too.
You, son. You, Grandpa. No!
Come on, Mom.
You, Mother. No! You, Father. Oh. Yeah?
And then you can turn them on and off as well, of course, if you're not even watching. Like, if you're not watching Trail of Oregon, these will be very confusing to have up front. So you can just turn it off if you're watching something else.
And we all know God is a
Vicious two-faced prick.
That's right. Now come here, kids. Where? I love you two both so much.
You can also spawn the same UI here,
Grow up.
out front as well, if you want, if you don't have like a proper show going and just want to watch movies here, you can just stick the URL right there and you can just watch it from here.
Remembering old sayings.
And then also
Leaving in
pause it and fast forward and all that from up front. So if you don't want the audience to fuck with it, you can always just like have it off. Turning the lights back on so we can see our way out. Our next stop is going to be the Hogwarts Hotel. So right off the bat, I put the poster right here, so it's the first thing you see. I did that specifically because I wanted to make it very clear where I stood on the whole J.K. Rowling issue. And also to, like, I don't know how many people, like, I don't know, like, what the consensus is on, like, the Harry Potter musicals in terms of, like, relating to, like, the whole J.K. Rowling thing. I kind of see them personally as, like, a separate thing, because, like, she's not profiting off of it, and Starkids are the one profiting off of it, so. Anyway, all the music here is created by Jim and Apovolos. They play from these little radios here. Over here we have a big old trans flag as well. Once again, making sure people know where my stance is. I need to add a light into the elevator so you can see the buttons a little bit better, but these are for the Gryffindor suite, the Slytherin suite, the Ravenclaw suite, and the Hufflepuff suite. They're pretty similar to each other at the moment, but I am going to add stuff that's unique to each room. But there are certain things that are unique to them currently. Very minor, but... For Gryffindor, we have a red fire. And every room comes with the ability to turn the lights on and off. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then also you can lock the room if like you want to take a nap and don't want somebody bothering you. Over here we have the radios as well. The music comes from like those YouTube topic channels, if you know what those are. It's like the ones where like YouTube uploads them and artists get the royalties from that. So once again, it's coming directly from like the Starkid channels to make sure they don't lose views. Each TV in the Hogwarts suites as well have their own unique show. Like for Gryffindor, we have Headless. This is playing once again from Shipwreck's YouTube channel directly.
Then, just when you're sure you're safe asleep in your bed, you might come across a fellow who's lost his head.
Please, no.
Here's a Slytherin suite. And here we have a green fire. And for Slytherin's show, we have Little White Lie.
Music. It's an ancient power.
For the Ravenclaw suite, we have a blue fire. And of course we had to put Edgar Allan Poe's Murder Mystery Dinner Party here. I mean, it was just too fitting. And then we have Hufflepuff, where we have a yellow fire. And over here we have it playing Wayward Guide for the untrained eye.
Hey folks, America's favorite podcast host here. Thank you so much for joining me on the inaugural season of Wayward Guide for the Untrained Eye. And thank you to the American Podcasting Network for allowing me to bring our story to your earholes. But as we know, all good stories must come to an end. Rumors are flying as to who will be hosting the hotly anticipated second season of this anthology series.
And for our last non-Easter egg location, we have Pizza Pete's. So in here we have all sorts of different playable games and whatnot. We have Zombie House, which isn't actually playable because Tom Houston broke it. He's not allowed to play any games even with a fake gun. We have this little car game here. This one is playable. But I'm also not very good at it.
Everyone thought they were dreaming. They couldn't believe their eyes. No one saw you coming. Took them by surprise. They all said you had your moment. It was there, then it passed you by.
Oh geez, it's getting fast.
Now they know it.
See if I can make it past 40 this time. Oh well. These ones don't work yet, but they will soon. We have a darts game that I'm also not very good at. You have the food over here. You have pizza, of course. Over here's where the price counter is going to be. I've already modeled a Wiggly doll, but I haven't added it in yet because I still need to texture it. There's also going to be some remote control cars here as well. I'm going to try to add in Giant Pikachu as well. But in the meantime, we do have at least have an iPad. There's the skee-ball machine. Cyclone machine. If I can just... There we go. It actually spits out tickets too. I can't take credit for the games here though, unfortunately. I found a lot of these on Booth. Most of them are free. The only one that wasn't free was the Cyclone machine, which cost $4, but like, considering how prevalent it was in Nightmare Time, I couldn't not have it here. We also have like the Whack-A-Mole machine as well. And one thing I want to mention as well that I want to make sure I wanted to have here, because it was mentioned in Nightmare Time, specifically in Jane's a Card, there was one scene where Tim was sitting here at the table, and he was sitting across from his father, Tom, and Tom, while talking to Tim, is looking behind him, and he sees this card game that's making him very uncomfortable because of, you know... So... knowing that little detail is why this is kind of placed the way that it is, because I want to try and make it as accurate as possible. And now here's where we kind of come to... This is where we come to the Easter egg section, where if you don't want to be spoiled for those, you want to come find them for yourself, come to VRChat, type in the word Starkid, you'll find this place pretty easily. But I am going to show everybody else on YouTube where the Easter eggs are. So, first Easter egg real quick. You can spot it if like you come over this way, look up at the sky. A little bit above where Professor Hitchens' house is going to be. We have 2 Death Stars from Annie. And I'm sure you can guess what those are supposed to look like. Up next, we have to head back to the Starlight Theater. If you come in through here, I already mentioned all the candies here, and I'm sure that like when I was showing them off to begin with, you're like, what? No red vines? There are red vines, but you have to specifically come around the counter here and look behind. And here we have 6 boxes of red vines. What the hell can't they do? One Easter egg that I want to add specifically in the Hogwarts Hotel, but isn't there yet, is a hidden swimming pool. I'm probably going to hide like a little Horcrux somewhere that teleports you to it. But it's not there yet, so just be patient. And if you come around here, here is the biggest Easter egg of them all. So, here we have a rocket ship. And if you look up very, very, very carefully at Mars, you can see that there's a castle up there. That's where we're going. Welcome, my friends, to Pig Farts. This is kind of the part of the map that I'm the most proud of. I don't know if I should be the most proud of it or not, but I am. You can also see Earth from over here, too. And the memes, I added these here for 2 reasons. Number 1, of course, for Starkid's fans to enjoy, but also, suppose that like somebody who's on VRChat and don't know what the heck a Starkid is, and they come across this Easter egg somehow. they can figure it out from context clues what pig farts is supposed to be. So you have a welcome to pig fart sign that tells them, okay, I'm here located at pig farts. What is a pig farts? Pig farts is only the greatest wizarding school in the galaxy. Okay, that tells me a little bit more. You need a rocket ship because it's on Mars. Okay, that explains a bit more. Rumble Roar is the headmaster at pig farts. He's a lion who can talk. It kind of lets him in a little bit on a joke. And originally, I planned to make a really huge, big, impressive castle for pig farts, where they had all these hidden corridors and big rooms and hidden passageways and stuff. But before I even started building, I was like, you know what would be funnier actually? If it just looked like shit. So that's how the current pig farts was born. And here we have Rumble Roar himself, and I think that he has some words of wisdom for us. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. But yeah, that's the entirety of the map so far. More will be added soon. I do want to add other stuff. I want to add a bar. I want to add a toy zone. I'll probably add stuff as I go on and as I think of it, but at the moment there's kind of the two things I really want to add to this place. I also know that one of the houses, the little blue house there, is going to be Professor Higgins' house later on. The big office building is going to be CCRP. But I need to kind of go over them and figure out how I'm going to plan those out. But in the meantime, it's definitely something that you can enjoy and have fun with. Anyway, I'll see you when I update this place or when I make the next Starkid Theory video. See ya!